All right, welcome back. It has been a minute since I've done this, but who better to come back with my first video since a while with Mike Gonzales. How you doing, man?
Hey, what up? I'm all right, man. How you doing?
I'm all right, dude. I'm a little tired. Just got off work like a couple hours ago, to be honest. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, I've been double shifting like crazy. It's like, you know, holiday season's about to start, so it gets crazy. So you get a lot of hours, a lot of shifts.
Yeah,
So
making extra money, right?
yeah, exactly. I have to. I've been taking trips and doing things, and I've been spending a lot of money. And it's like, all right, it's time to sit down the rest of the year.
Everything, and everything's expensive.
Dude, everything is expensive. Everything.
Everything.
Groceries is like 3 times the price it was just from a year ago. So it's like,
I know you get a bag of groceries. It's $100. Like, what I get?
dude, I know, and it lasts like 1 week. You can't even last a week with $100. So it's like, dang, man,
Nope.
everything is up. Chicken is up. I'm like, dude, I used to go. I don't know if you guys have a Food Max in Denver. Do you have Food Max? It's like one of.
No, I don't.
It's like a cheaper, like, grocery store, you know what I'm saying? But they used to have like super deal prices on, like, ground turkey, steaks, like,
Oh, really?
yeah, dude. And now their prices are the same as, like, what are your main, like, grocery stores in Denver?
So we got like we got a Kroger store, kind of like I don't know if they got Ralph's down there, but
Yeah,
where
we got.
you're at, we had that. We get with that's our store here is called King Supers, but it's owned by the same company.
Oh, okay, yeah. See,
So
well, yeah, go ahead,
we
sorry.
got that, and then we got Whole Foods, all that good stuff.
Okay.
But no, the cheapest place is either that King Supers or if you go to Walmart grocery store. But I can't. I hate going to
Yeah, I
Walmart.
don't buy stuff. I don't buy the meat from Walmart. Yeah, that's like
You know what I
extra.
mean? I
Yeah,
just hate
yeah.
going there because like so you end up spending an hour there because there's
Yeah,
a line.
so many people. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, well,
Yep.
anyways, like this store, it's got legit, everything, like this name brands, all the good stuff, but it just used to be a lot cheaper, and now it's the same price as, like, the main stores, and it's just like, dang, man, like and then you go to the main stores and it's like, whoa, and you're like, it's just crazy. It's crazy, man. So it's like, yeah, I gotta make money and sit down at least till February, and just,
At least, yeah.
yeah, just to stack some bread and just get back, because this, like, the summer, just, summer, then my birthday, my girl's birthday before, so we just been,
But you guys have been traveling quite a bit, haven't you?
yeah, exactly. Like once a month, we were like kind of going places, so it was like
That-
gas. We drove to Washington, you know,
Oh
uh,
shit.
which it was an experience. I don't think I'll do that again, though, to be honest.
Why? Too long or?
I think if I do, well, yeah, it's really long, and then second, it's like, if I do that, I think we just drove straight through, so it's like, and then plus we had the dogs with us, so it's like it
Oh,
was,
so it takes a little longer.
yeah, so you stop, every few hours to make sure, they're good and stuff, and let them stretch their legs and whatnot. But next time, I think if we do drives like that, I think it's just better to like sleep some, like, halfway through, stop at a hotel
Yeah.
and sleep instead of just.
How many hours is it?
So it's generally like 13 to 14, but it might have took us like 15, close to 16,
Yeah,
just with the
that's pretty
dogs.
good drive.
Yeah, it's solid. It's a cool drive, and it's like, it's not that bad. It's just, yeah, I think you have to take breaks. It'll make it better. Like if you take a break, like in the middle, drive six,
Yeah,
7 hours, sleep somewhere for the night, see some stuff, go out at night, and then start up the next morning.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I
Okay.
want to tell you, Bailey said hi to you and JJ though too as well.
Oh yeah. Tell me, what's up?
Yeah, for sure. She's at work too. She works a crazy schedule too. Like
Oh yeah.
she's getting off, I think, like in an hour or two. So it's like she starts hers to get. It's like those graveyard shifts are just brutal. I think they're brutal.
You guys both work graveyard?
Well, she starts, like, dude, hers is worse because I'll wake up at 3:30 and get to work at 4, and then I left a little earlier today just so I could lay down before this. So I left at like 7:30. And then, but hers, like, so my shifts are split into two because I'm basically considered part time, but I work full time hours, double shifting. So like I'll work like I'll work from like 5 p.m. to like 10:30 p.m. and then I get back up at 3:30 a.m. and I go till about, normally I'll go till like 8:30, 8:40 a.m. So it's like 5 hours early morning, 5 hours late afternoon, night, and then her schedule is like fucking 2 to 11:30 in the morning, you know. So it's like, yeah. So it's like she'll get off in like an hour or two or whatnot. So hers is pretty crappy too, you know.
That's crazy.
But anyways, let's how you been? What's up with you?
No, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, we took the summer off after that last fight.
Yeah.
Kind of just like did some things and just kind of enjoyed life, which was nice. It was like much needed though. Like,
yeah, yeah.
Something that we need to do. Kind of just like, and then got excited to be back to training. So we like took. It was almost exactly about 2 months. You know, from the fight, because she fought June 4th. Yeah. And then like, I don't know, it was probably like June 10th or something like that. We got back into the gym, so it's pretty much exactly 2 months. You know, a little bit over, but you know, we've just been hanging out. You know, not really doing much. I mean, doing stuff around the house. Yeah. You know, when we went. Well, I was in Miami for a fight, and then you know she went up to the mountains for the weekend, which is pretty dope, I guess. But no, I'm helping a few more people, so I'm a little bit busier. But it's kind of nice. You know, now I'm getting back in shape.
Yeah.
I'm not just helping one person. You know?
Yeah,
I got a few people helping. You know, it's pretty dope. It's fun. I've been enjoying it though. So yeah. It's cool. You know, went to Alaska. You know,
yeah. How was that?
It was dope, man.
Was it?
I'll say that made me want to go take a trip to go visit.
Wow,
just to
really?
Go like, yeah, it's pretty dope. I mean, if you're into like quietness and just kind of want to relax, like you know, if you're trying to look for a busy life, you're probably not gonna find it there. Yeah. But if you're kind of like, man, well, let's go get a reset. Let's go sit down. It was pretty dope. It was fresh air. Like it was fun.
Lots of trees.
Lots of trees.
Lots of trees. Yeah.
We got off the plane, and all you could smell was like pines.
Wow, that's great. What is it? What was the weather like?
So the weather was like, you know, it got to like about 50 when we were there. Okay, maybe 45. And at night it got a little chilly. It got cold. You know, it was like probably or something or whatever. So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's cool. I can deal with that.
Like they were like, yeah, it gets about 50 below.
I can't deal with that. But 50 during the day, all day and night, and then what? You know, if it goes to 30 at night, I can deal with that. You know, I can live with that.
So it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Like I said, the fight was cool. You know, I like those. I like those like local shows. You know, they make me appreciate it just a little bit more. You know, because like when you go to small towns, like they don't like in Alaska over there where we were at. I guess they don't really have nothing to do. They say so. The whole town was out.
Oh, that's cool. You know, showing love,
huh?
It's probably a bunch of love.
It was just a fun. It was just fun environment to be in. Versus, you know, you go to UFC, you know a few people, but for the most part, you don't really know. You know, you don't even know 99% of the people in there.
Yeah, exactly. You know like 1%. Like, I know these guys. The rest of the 20,000, I don't know anything about.
Yeah, you don't really know nobody. You know, so you know, it was pretty fun. It was cool, you know. But we're just trying to just get back to training, man. That's all we've been doing, you know. Yeah. We learned to enjoy a little bit of life, but you know, back to the drawing board. Hopefully, we fight in January.
Yeah. Hopefully. Oh, that's what the goal is, to come back in January, maybe January, February.
I mean, if it's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, now if we gotta wait till February, that's cool too. Whatever. You know, I told JJ, I said, man, they got these cards coming up out of the country. You got Brazil. You got When are those ones? When are the Brazil? The Brazil one is January 21st, I think. Okay, yeah. Something like that. And then
you want to go back to Brazil, huh?
I mean, with our luck.
Yeah.
With our luck, yeah, which is cool because Apex is cool, Vegas is cool. Like, we don't do nothing really, but for the convenience because of the way it was set up. I don't know about now though. I mean, I think they changed it. I don't think they have that fighter hotel anymore. They just they put you in regular hotels like on the strip. I think. But having like just going to Vegas, because from Colorado it's only like I think an hour and a half maybe. It's not
Really?
even longer than that.
Yeah,
But
cool.
yeah, it's a short ass flight. Get there, you have the hotel, you have everything. You get shuttled there, shuttled back, and it's like so quick. It's like in out, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
But that's nice. But I'm also like I'm ready to get back into front of some fans, you know. Have that.
Wait, you got this whole time since the band. You guys haven't fought in front of fans yet, huh? Have you?
Mm-hmm. The last time we fought in front of fans was the
Connor
Connor Cowboy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember.
Damn, that was January.
January 19th or 18th.
Right before COVID.
Yeah, I remember that. That's right. I was there. Yeah. Real quick about Alaska, I'm just curious. When you did you ever look into the sky at night? Was it crazy, like the stars and stuff?
No. See, so where we went to, I guess, and I told JJ, I said, if I could see the Northern Lights, I'll be complete.
Because they say, isn't that a certain like
when we went?
Oh man, really?
Right? But I guess they say that where we were at, I guess is the best place in Alaska or something like that to see those. But the skies have to be clear, and there were clouds.
Oh man! But if they were clear, you probably would have saw them.
Probably, yeah. They said because there was,
dude. Because I see those videos, and I'm like, man,
they're dope, man.
Yeah, dude.
They said that we got there on a Friday. They're like, oh yeah, Thursday they were out, man, because it was clear and the lights were. Yeah, we were talking to some girl that was driving us to the airport. Where she was kind of just giving us like where she was from, and like she moved there, or whatever. She's like, yeah, when it snows and there's snow on the ground, she goes, that's when they're the best looking.
Oh, really?
I was like, damn, that's pretty dope.
Probably because the ground's like hella bright from snow, and then it's just gleaming.
And she said something like most times they said they're green, I guess, but there are times where it's like purple, it's like red, or
dude.
That'd be dope.
That's what I'm saying. That's one of those things that I've always wanted to see too. The Northern Lights, man. That when I see pictures and I'm like, dude, they look so dope on pictures, and I know pictures never do anything justice. So it's like seeing that in person's got to be like.
It almost is like unreal.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how is this even possible? You know what I'm saying? So I was wondering. So, with you guys taking the summer off, you think, and you said you were like we're excited to get back to training. You think it's like important to take those months off and then like be like, I'm ready to get back, like
I think,
or it's just for that moment.
I think it's important. I think for a few reasons, but I think there's also everybody's different.
Yeah.
You got people that just go they just go hard and that's it. And there's other people that, they don't train as much, but when they do train, they're training hard, and it's here and there. I think it's different, but I do think it's important. I think it's important to kind of, like, you don't want to turn this into a job, really. Yeah. Even though it is, you know what I mean? You want to still, have fun with it because, they always talk about you're never really going to get anything out of it other than you're going to, live a pretty dope life.
Yeah.
But what are you really going to remember afterwards? Like, it's like, you don't want to be like, I wasted my time.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's important. And that was the whole thing, like, kind of just like I feel like our life is normal. Because everybody's like, man, you guys get to it because we get to make our own schedule.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about like, oh, can we do this on the weekend? Oh, we gotta wait till Friday because that's when, either whatever payday or that's when. You know what I mean? Like
off or whatever.
We're both off.
Yeah.
Like our schedule is like we're off every day, but we train every day.
Yeah.
That's nice, and I think we take a little bit of that for granted. Sometimes, but at the same time, I think it was good to feel like we were kind of had a normal life.
Yeah.
Like we didn't. I was helping a couple people, so I went to the gym a little bit, but we didn't really go to the gym that much. Like we actually were off. Like you know what? No, we're not going. We're going to do this today. We're going to do this today. Like we went camping. We've been saying, me and JJ have been together 10 years, and for the last 10 years, we've been saying, oh, we're going to go camping this year. We're going to go camping. We're going to go camping. Finally, like it was out of the blue, but my sister's like, oh yeah, we're going camping. I think this was like a Friday, she said. Or no, this was like like on a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna go camping. I said, where are you guys going? She told us, this spot. And she's like, you guys should come. I looked at JJ. I was like, well, I mean, we can go actually.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's why we live a nice life, because it's like, you know, other than if something is planned, like we don't have to worry about asking for work off.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have to worry about the vacation. Like, oh shit, I don't got vacation. They might not let me.
That's the worst.
Whatever,
part.
you know what I mean? So like we kind of take that for granted, but at the same time it's nice. So like when we went camping, it was a dope. It was dope. It was fun.
Yeah.
We only went for a few days, but it was.
That's all you need with little trips like that. A few days, you know.
Yeah. So I think it's important. I think it's important to learn to love this. You know, not that you necessarily fall out of love with fighting or training. You just gotta like miss it a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to think. Yeah.
You know, I that's what I think. I think that everybody's different. You know, some coaches believe maybe they, you know, you got to go. It's like, you know, that's okay too.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it's the right people around you, I think that's fine too. I don't think I think just for like the way we do it, you know, because when we in fight camp, I tell people when we're in fight camp, man, this house damn near talks about fighting 24/7.
Yeah.
You know, like we talk about fighting. It's either training camp, the fight, anything we do around here is all about the fight. Yeah. And it gets tiring.
Yeah.
That's why after the fights, I'm like, fuck, don't ask me for nothing.
I was consumed, man, with just the fight game. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that.
You know, we don't do nothing else. You know, there's no, you know, some people escape. I'm going to go to the mountains, or I'm going to go to this concert or whatever. Like, don't escape. Like when we're in fight camp, we do our best not to escape. You know, kind of
stay in it.
Them thoughts, and you know, sometimes they're good thoughts, sometimes they're not so good. I feel like it's part of the process.
Yeah. When you get in it, like thoughts, like if you have like bad thoughts, because I can't relate, you know, of course, because I've never been in a fight. I've been in like bullshit fights, but like even like the bullshit fights, you know, I'm always scared and stuff, you know, like to get beat up and stuff. Like I'm like, fuck. Even if I feel like I can beat this person up, I'm scared. Like, oh no, you know, it's scary. So I can't imagine like when the bad thoughts come, how do you like get through them and then get, you know?
One is just talking about it and being honest about it, for one, so you know how to attack, so you know how to approach the problem. Like sometimes you got people in there, like, you know, it's hard for me to put JJ as an explanation because I think she does a good job of being honest about how she's really feeling. Yeah. But there are people out there, you know, whether it's guys or girls, who are like, no, I'm fine, everything's good. You know,
lie about it.
Like, yeah. You know, and you can after you do it for a little bit, you can actually just tell that it's kind of hollow what they're saying. Yeah. Like, you're not, you know what I mean? You're not all right. But I think depending on where you're at in fight camp and what the problem is, you know, is how to figure out how to, you know, just being honest. Because be honest. If you're afraid, just be honest. Say, man, I'm scared right now. Yeah. Okay. Why are you scared? What makes you scared? You know, or I'm feeling unprepared right now. Well, why? Because, you know, and it could be anything. It could be like something maybe we're not doing in training, or we're not doing these kind of techniques. It's like, okay, I mean, no, we're not doing them because we don't need them, but you don't understand we don't need them. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, so like for the problem, it's all about where you are with your honesty with your coaches, you know, and a lot of guys, and because it's hard to be honest, I feel, in this sport, because you have to have this like macho. Like, there's this stupid stigma about I'm macho. It's like they're people too, you know what I mean? They have, well, half the time sometimes they're crying, sometimes they get. Guys are different, you know. The girls will cry. Yeah. And they start. They have an attitude, but they keep doing it. The guys get all grumpy, and then either don't say shit, or you don't, or they miss a few days. Yeah. It's like, man, you know what I mean? So, you know, just attacking those problems, because I feel like it's in waves though. I feel like, you know, you get a fight, like you get a fight tomorrow, you're like, yeah, let's go, yeah. And then there's, you know, a few days or a week or whatever, it's like, oh shit, I'm nervous now. Yeah. Right? And then that wears off. It's like, I'm excited. All right, I'm killing it. And then you have one bad day of training. It's like, well, am I really ready?
And you're like, oh, shit. Yeah, self-doubt.
Yeah. Stuff. Oh man, you know, you find yourself like, oh shit, I don't even know if I want to fight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, this is stupid. You know?
I can imagine, dude.
It's a weird process.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid because it's like the same thing. You do the same shit every fight camp. You go through the same processes, but every time it's different.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, we're doing the same thing, but how does this feel so different this time?
Yeah.
It's always different. You know?
Yeah, and
I think.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
You know, I think for.
Oh, he froze up a little. We're frozen.
Like.
Oh, there we go.
No, we're
good. Back. Okay.
You know, they want to train like the pros, but it's like, man, you gotta go through those amateur phases first.
Yeah.
In order to start training like some of these pros, you know what I mean? And like, you know, it's funny because it's like people are start asking me for help at the gym, you know, and I help a couple people. I don't help like a bunch of people because I'm not a person that can help a bunch of people. I don't really care. I don't work well like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I work better with just small people, like just a couple people here and there because I do a lot of one-on-one stuff.
Yeah, you can give it a lot of time.
And it's time consuming, you know. So they're like, oh yeah, I'm getting help. Like, and I told this guy help. It's like, you thought you were gonna learn a bunch of moves, It's like, yeah. I said, it's more of me just bitching at you than anything.
He's all, this is nothing what I thought it was gonna be.
That's exactly what he said.
That's hilarious. He's all, what the hell is this?
He's like, you know what I mean? He's like, nothing's ever good enough. I'm like, no, man.
It really never is, like, right? Like, everything can always get in the fight game. It's like everything can always be better. So it's like, it's kind of like
even in your normal life.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you do, like, exactly.
Yeah, you know, you'd be sitting there and you'd be like, damn, I should be doing something right now.
Dude, I go through that all the time. Like, I'm tired. Like, I'll, work and I'm tired. I'm like, man, I should go to the gym right now, bro. It's like, before I have to fall out and fall asleep, just go to the gym. And I'll fucking force myself and I'll be like, let's do it. I'll get there and I'll feel shitty.
It's so stupid because you feel better afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'll feel shitty in the beginning. But once I really start pumping and sweating, I'm like, all right, let's kill it now. And then I'm like, all right. And then I walk out of there and I'm like, now we can go to sleep. I'm like, now I can go to sleep and eat some food and go to sleep and feel good about myself, So, yeah, it really is everything in life like that.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. So with this time, have you guys been watching the fights, or you guys just stayed away from it completely?
For the most part, we stayed away from it completely.
Nice.
Like, we watched some of them. Like, if it was somebody that we knew, we watched. Or if it's somebody we really liked, like, that person's pretty, we like watching that person.
Yeah.
But for the most part, for those 2 months, like, that was even last. I mean, we didn't completely like, oh no, we're not watching no fights.
Yeah.
If we weren't doing nothing and it sounded like a fun time or a cool time, because we don't really go anywhere to watch fights anyway. Like,
just at the house.
We don't, like, once in a while, we went to the show. We went to, last weekend was a dope weekend because it was fights all weekend.
Yeah.
Or for Saturday. We went to some MMA fights for some the teammates, and then they had bare knuckle.
Oh yeah.
So we don't even, a lot of times we don't even go to the local shows. But like, if it sounded fun in those 2 months that we were off, we would watch fights. Like, we didn't completely like, no, we're not watching nothing.
Yeah.
If we weren't doing nothing or it sounded fun, then we were gonna watch it. Otherwise, we kind of just like disconnected. Like, our minds weren't even thinking about it. And that was actually really nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Time to get back in. It's like, oh, okay, I'm ready to go back now.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
So it was cool. It was a good 2 months off though. It was, and that was the first time, honestly, that since I've been coaching JJ, that we had the summer off, because she was always either fighting in September or August or October. Yeah. Really never had the summer off, because that's just the way the fights fell, So even as an amateur.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good for you guys. Did you guys watch last week's the main event? I didn't. You know what, dude? I felt so shitty because I just got back from LA on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I the whole time out there in the trip, I'm like, there's so many fights this weekend. I'm gonna get home in the afternoon. I'm gonna be able to watch all these fights. And I kept saying that the whole trip while I was out there. I got home Saturday. I completely forgot about everything. And but I caught the Alexa Grasso fight. Did you guys watch that fight?
So no, because we were at bare knuckle.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
I mean, I had it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching, so I was glancing in it. You know, I thought for a minute I thought the other girl had won.
Okay.
And I thought it was close.
Yeah.
You know, but I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like, oh, she won.
Yeah.
When I was looking, it just happened to be when I was looking down, she was landing and she was doing stuff.
Yeah.
When I was watching, you know, so I don't really.
Yeah. It was a close. It was a close fight. It was definitely a close fight.
I thought she was winning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think, but I didn't sit there and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, watching this whole fight.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll probably change my mind when I go back and watch it. And you know, I was actually pretty interested in that fight, only because like that Viviani girl, man, she's not only does she hit hard, she's fast.
She's fast.
You know,
she throws like 2-3 shots at a time. You know, she
Mm-hmm.
can take you down. Well, normally she can take you down. She didn't do much taking down last fight. But there was a lot of factors I was thinking in that fight because, like, they're both main eventing, I think, for the first time. She's like, shit, if I shoot a lot, will I get tired and make it to 5 rounds, you know? Like, so who knows? She didn't shoot as much as I thought she would, but I enjoyed that fight a lot. I thought that was a really good fight. I had it 2-2 going into the 5th, and then I thought Alexa won. But other people saw it different, too. It could have went either way. If it would have went either, like, I would have been like, yeah, you know, it's like, it is what it is, you know, because it's one of those fights. It was a really good fight, but I thought Alexa won it with the 5th round. That was it. But, yeah, I was just curious if you guys watched it, because it's, you know, if you guys watch the flyweight fights or whatnot.
You know, yeah, I try to pay attention to all the flyweight fights, because you don't really, you know, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you're going to kind of end up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't know, you know, you could think you're going to fight these people, but then the UFC has kind of a different idea in mind, however they want to go. So you just got to be ready for whoever. Not to mention, with the way COVID, you know, with the way COVID changed this whole I feel fight game, it's like now it's like you can't even be ready to fight one person because you don't know if that person's even going to make it. I mean, how many times over the last couple of years, you know, these guys are like, oh, he took this fight on a 48-hour notice. He took this fight on a week notice. You know, you have like, I mean, other than the last fight, so JJ fought March of 2021.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All those fights prior were like.
But before that, and then after that, when we were gonna fight Lipsky, then we had.
Yeah, that's
then
right.
When we fought Billion, it was a replacement.
Yeah, and
she was.
And because you guys are supposed to fight Tracy Cortez for one, and then Lipsky for one, and they were all replacement.
And
fights.
those are all 1 week notices. Like, we didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we found out. You know, I want to say probably
like 5 days. I felt like one time was like 5 days when you found out or something close to that.
And one time I think the Tracy fight actually. I think it was the Tracy fight.
Yeah.
Like the opponent changed like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Within like an hour.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, so you just got to kind of be. So I try to pay attention to all the flyweight fights.
Yeah.
You know, even 115, like, you know, just because you don't know if some of these girls
gonna
are just
come
like
up.
gonna move up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever. So I try to pay attention to all the fights.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, a little more extra. Like I try to care a little bit more about flyweight.
Yeah. Because I mean, they're all there, and at any time, you never know. You know what can happen and stuff. So it's like these are all potential people that we might have to fight. You know, so it's like let's just check them all out.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So when you guys decide to come back, how does that? Do you guys reach out first, or you plant the seed? Like, hey, you know, we're
normally, you know, we haven't. I mean, there might have been once, but for the most part, I mean, all fighters are. You know, you can never make everybody happy, and fighters are. They're like, oh, the UFC, like, I feel like the UFC's always been good to JJ.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they've always treated her fairly. I feel they've given her fair, like they given her, like I wish we were up on the card more. I wish of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they've always treated her, I feel like, fair as far as giving her fights when she needed. You know, so normally they reach out to us.
Mm.
You know, we haven't had. I mean, not saying we're never going to have to reach out to them, but they've always just said, "Hey, do you guys want to fight this person this day?" Yeah, sure. You know, but for the most part, you know, there's been a couple times where like the date doesn't work. You know, like when we fought Sabina. You know, they asked if we had fought in October when we fought Lauren Murphy,
Mm-hmm.
not Lauren Murphy, Lauren Mueller.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
In Orlando or in Tampa, and you know, we were out on vacation because we went to Disneyland in November, and we got a thing from the UFC saying, "Hey, do you guys want to fight Sabina in Korea?" Like, and it was like like the week of Christmas or the week of right before. I don't know. It was a weird timing, right? We kind of talked about it. That's when we were at our other gym, so we talked about it with one of the other coaches and Pat. And we were just all talking, and we're like, well, like that's a good fight for us, but like the timing sucks, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think we would get. I think like okay, so the fight will be on this day. It's like we're kind of doing the math, and with the travel and all that, we were gonna get back either like the day before Christmas Eve or Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that kind of sucks.
You don't really. I mean, we'll be back, but at the same time, we don't. That's kind of, you know what I mean. So we're like, hey, we told the UFC, hey, we like the opponent. It's just the date doesn't work for us because you know it's just not working. And they were like, cool. So you know, we waited a week, I think it was, and they came back with they're like Sabina January 20th or whatever the fight was. And they're like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like. We've never really said no to an opponent. We just said like sometimes that the dates don't work, you know. And they've always, like I said, they've always been good to us. Like, I mean that when we, you know, they've always re-upped our contracts. They've always.
But that's probably why too. That's probably a big part of it. Like they're like, yeah, dude, I'm down for that. Just hey, maybe, you know, not this exact time or whatnot. So they're like,
because I mean, everybody, you know, people are like, oh, the UFC this or I could beat them. It's like people don't understand like everybody in the UFC is tough, but they don't have to be good. But they're going to be tough.
Yeah.
Or they don't have, you know what I mean? Everybody is tough in the UFC, and it's, you know, it's where everybody wants to be. So all the fighters are going to be tough.
Yeah,
you know, exactly. So you gotta be. If you're not willing to try to test yourself, then why are you in there?
Yeah. What's the point?
What's the point of being there? I mean, yeah, you can make a few bucks, you can make some money, but the whole idea is to test yourself to see actually how good you are.
Yeah, and get better. Like let's really see what we can do. Yeah.
Hopefully, they contact us to, you know, fight in January. I mean, ideally January, February will work. Nothing really after February though, because I'm just like that's a little too much time off.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, it's also not in our hands. Like if they're like, yeah, I don't have nothing until March, and it's like, all right, well, whatever. Like,
and especially like I don't know, like if you guys plan to go twice in the, like say you fight January and you plan to go twice in 2023, shoot, you could possibly do like a early year fight and then like a spring or like early summer and still get a little bit of time off in the middle. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, and ideally that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You know, because like normally JJ had, even as an amateur, she's always had like this. Me and her have always been like you fight every 6-7 months.
Yeah.
You know, which is great. That's fine. You know, but because she was off for a whole year, you know, she fought 4 times in 14 months.
Yes, that's crazy.
That's a lot of time for her. I mean, there's fighters out there that want to be fighting every weekend.
Yeah, but still, four fights in 14 months is crazy for anybody. Like that's a lot of fights in a little amount of time for anybody that's fighting. You know.
Yeah. So we're like, we need to make sure that we take some time. That was another reason for a break, is because it's like you gotta give your body a rest for a second. You know, because we're in fight camp all year.
Yeah.
You know, so. You know, so hopefully they give us a good matchup. If it's out of the country, that won't be bad. Like, I think we're at a point in our lives where it's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Make the best of it.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Because we did the one in New Zealand, which was dope.
Yeah.
Man, like that was stupid. Like, no, I don't want to.
It's all no, man. Yeah.
You know, but no, I think we're at a point in our lives where we're like, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And do all that, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Do you mind if I just check this camera real fast and see if it rolled over?
No, you're good. Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make sure because this thing, man, I don't know how. It goes to like 29.59 and then it stops, but sometimes it rolls over. It didn't stop, or I mean, it didn't roll over. I had to press it again, so it's like after 30 minutes it stops. So I had to like, but sometimes it rolls over. It's stupid.
What is that? Your camera?
Yeah, it's the Canon. I can't even remember 7 something. It's it's a very nice camera, but it's really for photography, But it's got a video feature that shoots videos, very clean videos and stuff. But it's like basically 29 minutes and 59 seconds of video, and then you have to eat. Sometimes it would roll over though, and it would just start a whole new 29-minute, 59-second video. But I just had to press it. But it's okay. It's just like every 30 minutes. I guess I just have to press it or whatnot. It doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's all good. You gonna watch the fights this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's an early start time.
Oh yeah, and it's even. Wait. So you got? Oh no.
I think
it's a little. Wait. So what time is it there right now for you? Where you're at? 11.
11 o'clock.
It's 11:12. Yeah. So it'll be 8. So it'll be 9 for you. Which is right?
No, I think the first fight here starts at 8.
Oh really?
So that'd be 7.
7 my time. Oh.
I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check, but the way I read it, I think so.
So it's 8 your time, 7 my time. Oh, I was thinking it was 8 my time, 9 your time, because I was like, 8 is reasonable on a Saturday. I was like, I can, but I'll do it.
I mean, I kind of, I'm not saying I'm a huge fan of like the early morning fights.
Nah.
But sometimes they're not bad because then you got, by the time the main event's over, you still got the rest
of the day. I could go do stuff or like run errands and get things done. I agree with that because sometimes like I'm really excited for cards and then the early prelim card starts at 3 and then it's like, oh man, and then the card ends at 10:30 at night and you're like, damn, now what?
And then you're in the rush to get your stuff done.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I'm actually, I didn't realize how like stacked this card was.
Dude.
It's pretty stacked.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
It's really stacked. Yeah.
I think there's gonna be some good fights. I think there's gonna be some upsets.
You think so? Which upset? Which ones do you think? What do you think?
I think O'Malley beats Jan.
Dude, I do too. I'm leaning towards that too, man. I think so too.
O'Malley beats Jan. I think Oliveira gets the job done.
I feel like that too, because I feel like I do too, man. People keep saying that quit thing and like and I'm like, dude, these last fools, everybody's been saying that shit and he's been finishing everybody, and I'm just like, yeah,
I mean,
it's
you
crazy.
Can't expect if you think that whether he quits or he don't, you can't expect him to quit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
like
what I mean?
That better not be your way. Like I'm gonna make him quit. He's and it's like that's what it's like. And I think Oliveira cracks a lot harder than people expect until you get cracked by him. They're like, oh shoot, this is a whole different monster. Like that's what it seems like. And I mean, when you look at him out there, he's like long. He's like those shots look like they really hurt and they land perfectly, and it's just like, dude, he ties you up and throws knees and kicks up the middle.
Bones, I think too.
Yeah, it looks like that. Like you could see his bones in his hand. It's like, dude, he looks like he's a freak. Like he's a monster out there.
I think, and I'm not sure about the Aljo TJ fight. I kind of keep going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm
giving Aljo more of a chance just because of the way he handled Jan.
Yeah.
I think he gained a lot of respect after that.
Yeah, I do too.
He did good that fight.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if he can like take TJ down, I mean, it can be his fight,
Yeah.
But I like TJ, man. Even though like all the stuff that whatever, but like I just like how gangster he is. He's just like a dude that's just like for the fight. I really like that. So it's gonna. I don't know. That one's really hard for me to pick who's gonna win in that fight. I mean, every fight is really hard for me to pick, but like I do with that one, it's really hard. But like the Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan fight, I think 3 rounds really benefits Sean in that, and
I think so.
And I think his long strikes benefit him, you know.
Mm-hmm. And he even though he's really skinny, mm-hmm. I think his power is a little bit deceiving.
Yeah.
Like he does. I mean, he does knock people out, but I think he hits a lot harder than what people do.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's gonna, you know, for sure. I think I'd be willing to put some money on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was thinking that too. I was like, what if he finishes him? You know, I don't know why.
The other fight I'm really interested in is that Bilal Muhammad and Sean Brady. That one.
Oh, that's a real good fight. That's a real good fight. Yeah, that's a real good fight. Yeah. I think, man, I don't know, man. I'm leaning on Bilal in that one. I just feel like there was.
I mean, if Sean can get past this one, it's like, okay, this dude might be.
Exactly, but if he beats, especially Bilal's on a run right now, so it's like if he beats Bilal in this fight, like, yo, you're looking at like some real deal shit. You know what I mean? Especially like what he's 16-0, I think. You beat Bilal Muhammad. Bilal just whooped on, who did he whoop on? Vicente, and then who was before? Yep. Like he was. Oh, I guess minus the Leon fight. I guess that was a weird fight. So like.
Yeah, but before that, he's been looking good.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when he fought Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
Nobody ever takes Wonder Boy down.
Yeah, dude, smashed Wonder Boy on the ground. Like, dang, dude. I was like, man. Yeah, I'm really excited for that fight. And then also, Beneil Dariush and Mateus Gamrot. Dude, that's another fight where it's like, yo, this is a good dude. Like that whole main card is ridiculous, bro.
I've always watched Dariush fight.
Uh-huh.
You know, but over the past 2 fights of his, I've become a really big fan of him.
Dude, he's a fighter, man.
I think, you know, he
seems
like
shit.
A cool dude.
Yeah.
You know, but he can throw down. You know?
Yeah, dude. And he can do it all, you know, which is really exciting, you know. So it's like, man, that's a real exciting fight. And then I don't know if it's on the main card or not, but it's the flyweight fight. The blonde fighter. God, why am I? Caitlin Chukagian. And is it a friend? Is it what's her name? The Fion Firat.
Manon Firat.
Yeah. Manon Firat. She's like French, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's French. Yeah. I think the Manon goes with. I think she's going.
I think that goes good.
I think Caitlin missed weight.
Oh, did she? Dude, I missed. I missed. So the weigh-ins.
Well, the weigh-ins were like at
midnight.
I don't know, like 3 o'clock or something. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, or something like that. Right? Because of the time difference.
She missed weight. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think they said 127.5.
Oh, damn.
Like a pound and a half. You know?
But
I think that many. I think, you know, that the Manon girl, I don't feel like does anything spectacular.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't have like, her techniques aren't the most crispest. They're good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
But I think that girl is just freakishly strong.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. She puts people down.
You know,
yeah, she's real long, and she looks dense too. She looks like a dense girl. Like.
Yeah, and if you watch some of her stuff, like on the wall and stuff, like where most girls get taken down.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that girl can power out. And you know, I think that she's like freakishly strong.
Yeah.
You know,
she looks it. Yeah.
But yeah, she has her kick. Most is just the lead side kick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just, you know, and everything else is weird looking. But she just, not only is she in shape, she's a girl that's really strong, and one of her best attributes is she doesn't stop coming.
Yeah, she comes forward.
You know what I mean? Can put people in a weird spot in their mind. You know?
Yeah, all that pressure. Yeah, it's like, damn, dude, they're not stopping hitting you and stuff, and you just keep coming, dude. Yeah, that's gotta be. I couldn't imagine that. You're just like, what the hell's happening? You know, like you're cracking someone, and they're just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and you're just like, dude, I hit you hard right there, and they're just like, did you? You know, like, that's gotta be terrifying. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that. But yeah, this card is really fun. I'm really excited. I've been waiting. You know what's crazy is like, cause I've been so busy the past like something whatever. I've been missing fights, and this is like the first card where I'm really like. Besides like the last two pay-per-views, I've been really excited, you know, because Nate Diaz, always a big fan of Nate and stuff like that. But this card, I'm like, you know when you just get those bangers.
I'm such a big fan of watching Nate fight and Tony that I feel like they should have just fought in the main event anyway.
I'm so happy that that's the way the fights went out, because that was a fight that I wanted to. I was like, why not do Tony and Nate? You know, like. That's a perfect, like, OG fight, you know what I mean? Like, respectful fight, like, you know, that's what I was like, the Hamzat, I was like, man, you know, I was just, like, scared for him, like, you know, like, God, man, this dude's a monster and stuff, and this is what, like, so I was happy that it worked out the way it worked out, you know, I was like, this is awesome, you know, the universe just made things happen.
I'll tell you what, though, like, Tony for real tried to win that fight.
Oh, yeah. And, dude, he did try to win that fight. And, I mean, shoot, up until that moment, it was like, I think, was that the third or the fourth round that he finished him in? But I thought, like, Tony...
It was the fourth.
The fourth round, I thought Tony was kind of winning that round at that moment until that happened, you know? I was like... Or maybe it was the third. I can't remember. But it was like a good fight. I was like, this is fun, you know? And that's what I wanted for, like... Nate's last fight with the UFC, at least, you know, like a good fight. Like, I don't want like some young stud gonna just fucking hurt him or like.
What for?
Yeah, dude, this dude's like a superstar, you know, like you're gonna send him off like that, you know, like so. I was happy the way that played out. Like the universe just was like, this is what's gonna happen, you know, and just made that shit flip around and flip flop all the fights, and I was like, perfect. I was like, cool, you know.
Yeah.
Because his stock goes up.
No, I like that fight. That card, the whole card was pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was.
Even to watch Hamza handle Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Holland. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Kevin Holland's good.
Yeah, he's definitely hella good. Yeah, and he's
good.
Yeah, he just went through him like.
But that one was like, oh, you ain't even close.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, like that he could do that.
And even the it's so crazy that those three fights all got mixed up.
Yeah.
And they all ended up being good fights.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
the Ling or whatever his name is.
And D-Rod. Yeah.
Like that was a close fight.
That was a close fight.
To where some people even said the other dude won.
I thought he did. I thought Yeah, I thought D-Rod lost that fight. I was like, dang, that's crazy. I felt bad for him too, because I was like, damn, your fight got switched. I think a lot of people thought he won, and then he lost, and it's like, dang, you know?
So, like, if it was going to happen to a card, it's probably the best card to happen to, because those fights ended up being really good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I was happy about that. I was just, like, really excited, because I was like, you know, Nate's up in Stockton, which is, like, 40, you know, it's, like, 50 minutes away from us. I'm like, you know, I've always, like...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's like, I've always liked Nate. I've watched him since he first came into the Ultimate Fighter, you know what I'm saying? So... Yeah. And, you know, he's right up there, right up in the valley. So it's like, you know, you could see, I could probably find him if I went to Stockton. I just don't go out. That's a dangerous place, you know. Stockton is a dangerous place, especially right now. It's going down out there. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, well, there was like a serial killer out there just.
I heard that.
Dude, like just in the nighttime walking up and smoking people, just shooting them and like.
I was looking, I was watching, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram Reels, I don't know what it was. But they made it like a little post, and they're like, this dude's just like walking up to people like behind their back, like, smoking.
Yeah, like 3, 4 in the morning.
Did they catch it?
I'm not sure if they caught him, but I know he killed like 7, 8 people so far, you know? So it's like,
wow.
Yeah, just in the middle, they only had like I saw the clip, I saw that thing too, I think on TikTok. It was like they showed a clip of them just, like walking past an ATM on camera or something like that, and I was like, you can't see who he is, but they're like, this guy's a serial killer. I was like, whoa, dude. And it's like he's just shooting them, just with the same gun, same bullet, you know.
It's so crazy with the amount of cameras out there in the world, whether it's at the stoplights or businesses,
yeah,
people, whatever,
houses, yeah.
Yeah, and the technology we all have to investigate stuff that somebody can still get away with it.
I know, it's crazy. It doesn't even
You know
make
what I mean?
sense. I know, and it's like,
That's
dude, 'cause
crazy.
there's cameras everywhere, like on all these light posts, like everywhere. There's cameras everywhere that they could surveillance places from. It's just, yeah. I was like, damn, I saw that. I was like,
Yeah,
serial killer.
yeah.
I was like, I'm 20.
I ain't trying to go there,
Yeah,
especially if it's dangerous.
yeah, it's dangerous out there, and even without that guy, like Stockton's pretty.
Pretty rough.
It's a rough place.
There's a lot. What is it? Like a lot of just crazy people or like gang violence?
Gangs, street people, you know, like gangs. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gang stuff out there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, just dope dealers, and that always comes with violence, and, you know, but also Stockton has some nice areas too, like, you know, like it's not like just all terrible. It's nice places and stuff too as well.
Okay.
Stockton, and cool, like old school, like Stockton has like a old school like town place, like it's kind of like the old Sacramento, you know, where it's like old school, like looks like 1900, like 1800 type buildings and stuff. Yeah, so it looks kind of cool because it's like old school and stuff, you know. But there's also just scary shit out there in Stockton that's just not worth it, you know.
Just might as well be better off staying home.
Yeah, exactly. I'll drive through, you know, you drive through Stockton and stuff.
Ain't trying to do nothing different. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see strangers and none of that stuff, you know.
I know. We were talking about like the homeless people, right?
Oh, dude.
And I guess in California, or they give them some money,
dude,
like to be homeless, or whatever.
Dude, they pay.
And they're gonna start paying.
In San Francisco, they pay you, or I don't know, it might be LA too, but bro, like San Francisco, they get money and they're just like, you don't want to, and they're like, nah, why would I? There's interviews of homeless people getting interviewed and they're like, why would I want to?
Yeah.
I'm getting paid to do this, you know? So they get paid to get their foods and, you know, and, because I mean, think about it. You can go get welfare, you know? You can go get welfare, get basically food stamps. You can get the money from the state, all this stuff.
Yeah.
You could buy food, water, and then you get money from the state. You could buy your drugs and drinks or whatever it is that you want. And you're like, this is what I'm doing. I'll have a tent. I'm under the bridge. It's crazy out here right now, dude, with all this homeless stuff. My parents came down this week.
And they live up in Washington, right?
Yeah, and they live in Seattle. Yeah, they live in Seattle in Capitol Hill area, where there's also a lot of homeless people. And it's just freaking crazy. Like, I was just in Hollywood. You would think Hollywood. You're like, we're in Hollywood. Like, this is, you know, I never been there before, but I was thinking like Hollywood is like, you know, fancy dancy freaking
You guys gonna be like the movie?
yeah, you know, like this is where they do the movie stuff. The actors and stuff are out here, and dude, people smoking dope right there in the street. I seen this dude under his shirt just smoking dope. I'm just like, dang, man, like it's crazy too, because the homeless thing is like, it's like these.
Now they're just getting more like ballsy too. Like,
oh, dude,
come into your yard and steal shit. They take your shit.
And you know why? Because they know the police are not responding to these people. Like, dude, just the other night, me and my girl, first I hear through my window, help! I'm hearing this screaming, help! I'm like, oh my god, what's happening out there? I run outside. It's like I don't know, 2 in the morning. I run out there. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I see it's a crazy person. I'm like, okay, it's a crazy person. And they're like, now they're kicking doors all across the street at the convenience store, and like, everything's closed, and they're just kicking all these doors and help. And then I was like, let's call the police on this fucking nut, you know? And we did, and the police were like, we'll send people if we can. And I was just like, see, this is the problem, man. They just don't care about, like, they don't care about crazies. They just don't care about those type of people that they can get away with anything now. Like, you know, so
for sure,
it like, really sucks.
Like around here, it's like they're riding bikes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, one, I know you can't afford that bike.
Yeah,
that's an expensive bike.
Yeah.
Or they're riding these electric bikes. I'm like,
how'd you get that?
Would you just borrow this?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. It's a real problem, because it's a real problem. And man, I hate to say it, but like all these liberal states, it's the worst, because it's like every year they give the state more money for like to take care of homeless problems, but every year there's more homeless people. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, what is happening? So it's like, obviously that plan isn't working to get all the money you give. So it's like, It's crazy to me.
Nope.
Yeah, it blows my mind.
You know, and the sad thing is like that's why, like, as long as you got an ID, vote, and a felon or something. So who knows? You know.
Yeah.
All these people voting for all these. It's annoying, man.
Yeah, it is. It is annoying, especially when you're a person that works for a living. You work hard. You try to take care of yours. Like our mailboxes will get broken into, right? Like they're outside the gate, and our like somebody will come and we'll get. My neighbor caught them on camera, got their car, got their license plate. You know, got them on camera. We call the police. I send them all the information. I'm like, it's done. All you have to do is locate where this person lives with the license plate, and it's like, boom, you got it. The job's done. But they're just like, they just keep saying like ongoing investigation, and it's just like, well, what do you? It's just crazy to me.
That's their easy way of saying like they could get by with not doing anything about it. Because like, oh yeah, we're still investigating.
Yeah, and it's like, what are you investigating? The investigation is done. They're on camera doing it. We got it for you, you know? Like, we did the investigating.
I did it for you.
Yeah, I did it. I did 90% of it. All you have to do is pull up with your lights and be like, hey, you know? It's crazy, bro. It really is really crazy. It annoys the shit out of me. Like, it's crazy with all that stuff, man.
Yep. I feel you.
Yeah, and they just don't respond. All this stuff, the bad stuff that's been happening, like the police just don't respond anymore. They just don't care. Like all the stores over there, at least once a week, I don't go to the store all the time, but like when I do go Walgreens across the street or liquor store or something, once a week I'll see somebody run in there. Not even run. They walk in there with a bag, and they walk out with a bag full, and just walk. It's not even like they're sneaking. Mm-hmm. They're just like, I'm doing this. You're seeing me. I don't care. Boom, boom, boom. And then they walk out.
That's what people.
And it's like
people are doing that shit at around here, like at Home Depot and Lowe's.
Yeah.
Because they're not allowed to stop them.
Yeah.
So they'll put these drills on the thing. They'll put these.
Dude.
I remember when COVID was like when the shit was shut down.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh man, we're not gonna have. What if we don't have power or water? Whatever. You know how these people go crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
People they're just putting them generators on top of them carts and pushing them on like. So what? No, but you can't stop anybody.
Can't stop them, and they don't even call the police anymore because they already know like the police don't show up. So it's just like they're just like, we take the loss. You know, I'm just like, damn, man. Like, but here's what I'm like, but if I was to walk in there and steal that shit, they're gonna be like, well, this guy works. We're gonna bust him. You know, he'll be able to pay fines and pay for the fucking, you know, for bail and all this stuff. And it's like that pisses me off, man, because it's like, dude, like. You know, not like I'm gonna go steal it, but it's like, motherfucker, you know, like, God, you know, it just infuriates me because I'm like, you guys get away with everything, bro. It's crazy.
Everything.
It's crazy, bro.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let me ask you this last question about next weekend. Are you gonna watch the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight?
Probably not.
Probably not. Really?
No, probably not. I mean,
I was just curious
because we pay for all the pay-per-views, right?
I see, dude. Like, I gotta.
We pay for them all because I could easily stream them.
Yeah.
I could easily do things, you know what I mean? But being part of JJ being part of the business type thing, like in UFC, and realizing like that's how some of these guys make more money.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wouldn't want to. For me,
I get that.
I wouldn't be. I don't want to be like, because it's like I'd want them to pay for it too if we were getting in that position. You know what I mean? So
that's real.
We pay for all the pay-per-views, so it's like it has to be a really, really intriguing thing, like
to pay for.
Not UFC to pay for. Like,
I feel that.
Like even Bellator, like we'll pay for the app for a month or two or whatever, like when they're on Paramount or whatever they're on. Like if we know a few people fighting, we'll pay for that, But otherwise, like for boxing and stuff like that, it's just like if Anderson Silva really tries, he should beat him.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he really tries.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to risk my $50 or however much to be like, There's just dudes just jacking around with it.
Yeah. And then get caught. You know, he's like 47 or something like that. You know.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'd rather just stick back.
No,
I mean, because the UFCs are expensive. I think it's like what, $70 or $75?
Yeah,
however,
dude. Yeah.
like that.
I miss the good old days when they were $49.99.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, like, man, $49.99. Actually, I think a long time ago they were $34.99, like $35, you know, and it's like, now you're like $70, bro.
Yeah, but now it's like we buy one a month. It seems like, right? Because there's the pay-per-view a month.
Dude, you buy one a month.
Yeah, and we still got to pay for we still pay for the ESPN.
Yeah,
app.
the ESPN app, the Fight Pass app. You know, it's
we get that one for free.
Oh, do you? That's cool. That's cool.
JJ's in the UFC, so they give her that, which is cool.
Yeah.
I wish they did that for ESPN Plus, though.
Yeah, that would be cool too. The thing I like about ESPN, because I mean, Fight Pass is more expensive now too. It's like, I don't know what it's like, $14.99 maybe, $13.99.
Oh damn.
Yeah, dude, it went up. It used to be $9.99, and then it went to $11, and then it was like $12, $13. I think it's either 13 or 14. But ESPN is $4.99, which I'm like, all right, $5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, if you're into other sports and shit.
Yeah, I'm not, man. I can't watch other sports. I try to. Like last night, I watched a basketball game with my parents. It's just upsetting. I get upset. Like I'm a real, like I like LeBron. I just get too upset about watching. Just get too upset. Refs, because it's all on like refs making calls. It's just too much interference. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, especially just watching fights forever. It's like I can just watch fights, dude. Like it's just one on one.
I only watch football and fights.
Yeah, I'll watch a little bit of football too here and there. But my brother's a huge football fan, so I just ask him like what's happening and what moves are made and people getting traded. I was like, damn, that's crazy, you know. But even football, I can't. It's like a lot of whistles and flags, and I'm just like, all right, this is slow, you know. It's too slow. I'm just like, it's not fast enough. You know? Yeah.
And then they got other shows on there like them 30 for 30.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Other than that, it's like I don't know what I'll watch on there.
Yeah, exactly.
So we watch. We pay for the fights. We watch them, and that's why it's like I don't know if I.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of money too for that. Yeah, and it's like,
I
feel
honestly, I don't really know. Like, I don't even know how to. I mean, I can figure out how to stream.
Yeah.
But I'm like, my luck, I'll get some damn virus. I gotta buy a new computer.
I could hook you up.
You know what I mean? I gotta buy a new laptop. So it's like, I could pay the $50.
I could hook you up, bro. I could hook you up to where you could do that. You could stream everything, and then you could still support when you support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I got a dope hook on streaming. Like it's dope, man. I got it, but I got it all. You know what I mean? But I feel like you though too. I do like with the people that I rock with, I'll support and I'll buy it just because I'm like even though it's like whatever. I don't know if my one sale helps, but it's like because I feel that same way too. I'll be like,
I think it's just the like principle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel you.
I don't because we don't really know how much they get off of it, right? I don't know if they get $1. I don't know if it's I don't know.
Yeah, and now we don't even see what the pay-per-view sales are anymore. You know what I mean?
Nope, it's our cat.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. I've been talking to my girl. I already have like a bunch of animals, but my cat's asleep right there.
No, this cat adopted us. We didn't adopt him. He just showed up one day.
Never left. It was like you guys are mine.
Yep. He's like,
that's hilarious.
He's cool though. He's like a dog, a human.
Yeah.
He opens the cupboard.
That's crazy. Yeah, dude. Some cats have super personality and stuff like that. You know.
He's one.
Yeah. Cats are cool, man.
He's one. He don't allow nobody in his space though. No other cats like are allowed to come around the area and fight for him. He's like, nah, I worked hard to get here, boy.
You ain't taking this shit from me. Yeah, that's hilarious. I'm not even a cat person. Yeah.
I like this cat.
Yeah.
You know, this is a cat that will make, like, if you're not a cat person, or you don't have a cat, he'll make you want him.
Yeah.
Him, not other cats.
Yeah. Yeah, you could get unlucky. Like, I have a cat that's beautiful. I have 2 cats. I have a cat that's beautiful. I have a little, like, sissy, prissy cat that's just like a brat, you know? Which is, she's a sweetie, too, to me, basically only to me. But my other cat, dude, she just, you can barely pet her. She just, you know, it's like, she doesn't let you touch her, but she's beautiful. This big old fluff ball, just beautiful, but she's just impossible to fucking... Pet,
look, don't touch. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Because when she was a baby, I was like, look at this beauty, you know? And then she just grew up and was like, no. You know? But yeah, man. We gone like over an hour.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, dude. I enjoyed this. We should do this more often, dude. Talk about fights. Like maybe every so often with some big fights or something, you know, chop it up, just see what's going on.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
Hit me up.
Dude, that'll be dope. I'd be down for that. I'm going to get a new camera, too, one that just rolls. So then we could just, you know what I mean?
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, because that'd be dope, bro. Yeah, this could be fun. We could just do it every, whatever, months or whatever and just chop it up, fights, you know what I mean? That'd be cool, dude.
All right. Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, just hit me up.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for doing this, bro. Tell JJ I said what up. Yeah, just thanks for your time, Mike. I appreciate you.
All right. Yep, no doubt, man. You have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too, dude. I'll hit you up during the fights. I'll talk to you about them.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
All right, dude. All right, peace.
Later.
1 second. Goddamn, guys. That was a long one. The camera kept cutting out after the 30 minutes, so I do apologize for the few minutes that are probably going to be shitty. Man, that was fun. I'm going to rock with Mike. I got to get a new camera to get one that just rolls over, bro. This was a very fun podcast for me. I'm going to try to get that to happen maybe like every 3 months. Do one with Mike. We just chop it up, sit down. That was real fun. I feel like that went pretty good. Anyways, I know it's been a minute since I posted. This will be up later. I got to go work out, bro. I got to get my swole on and stuff like that. But thank you guys. Watch this. Tune in. Definitely check it out when it drops. Like it. Subscribe. Comment. All that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.